The storm took many things, but my dog was the first. My wife and I owned a golden retriever that we rescued from the pound. A decision that was, the more I look back at everything, a decision to please our younger son. He's quite an adept beggar, and we caved in way too soon. I didn't realize, of course, that the dog had actually been taken. And Bessie was only the beginning. We moved to Naples Island at the age of 42 because life had been pretty good to us. At least until that point it had. My first 3 novels sold very well, all bestsellers, and they even made a movie out of the last one. We'd previously lived in Seattle. When our folks passed away and we realized that money wasn't going to be a problem for us and we could have our druthers, we selected Naples Island. It's a community in Belmont Shore, California, that looks like something right out of Italy, our favorite place to vacation together. Our Cape Cod-style home sat right on one of the canals. We loved to sit outside, drink wine, admire the sunset, and watch people walk dreamily along the canals. It really was, to us at least, a piece of heaven. The storm began on the first day of July, our first summer living there. At that point, we had no idea what we were in for. We were on the deck in front of the house, sitting by our gas-powered fire pit and drinking Gaha Barbaresco, when we noticed the storm clouds moving in. The first flashes of lightning whitened the sky, but there was no thunder that we could hear. We laughed when we noticed the looming storm. Here we were, all giddy about living in California, and not even 2 months in our new home, a storm was coming our way. A storm in July? Something just seemed very un-California about it to Seattle natives like us. I checked the weather on my phone. Apparently, monsoon moisture from the deserts had drifted farther west than usual, which was causing some showers and thunderstorms. Not a very common thing to happen near the beaches in July, but we decided to make the best of it. It was still mid-afternoon, and we thought we'd wait it out and drink more wine until the rain came our way. I have to admit, it was pretty amazing to watch. These dark, billowing clouds crawled across the sky, and it was almost like watching a fireworks show. The thunderclouds spewed out great bolts of lightning, electrical forked tongues licking the corners of the horizon. Some of our neighbors even came out to watch the spectacle. Before long, we could hear thunder following the brilliant flashes. The wind picked up, and I thought it best to pick up our plate of cheese and crackers, gather our wine glasses, and make our way inside. But my wife, Madison, laughed at my suggestion to move things indoors to escape the impending downpour. "Don't be so silly," she said. Reclining in her chair, she leisurely flipped through pages of Eating Well. "Do you see the clouds? They're coming our way." "Yes, I can see the clouds," she said. "And a little thunder and lightning isn't going to kill us. Where's your sense of adventure? This is kind of exciting, Eddie. It's our first storm in California. Maybe we can dance beside the canal when it gets here. It'll be a special moment." "I think if we're going to dance, I'd prefer to dance inside." She clicked her tongue and shook her head. "Party pooper," she whispered, and tossed the magazine at me. Then she leaned back and undid the top 2 buttons of her blouse. "If it's any consolation, I still think you're the hottest best-selling author on Naples Island." I thought about this statement. Well, considering I'm the only best-selling author on Naples Island, I suppose that's a compliment.